Hey y'all, so Hugh just cut down a tree. It's leaning this direction, and that always makes me very nervous. But it's safe and it's on the ground, so yay. And I just finished plowing, or not plowing, but shaping these garden beds. As you can see, I hilled them like the flower gardens. This is where our vegetables will be, or at least most of them. We'll probably have everything kind of interspersed. We don't want to have a monoculture anywhere. But yay, this is kind of fun. I enjoy doing this. And let me get down so I can show you. We had a neighbor this week. As a matter of fact, I'm going with this particular neighbor to Chuck Edwards Town Hall tonight over in Asheville. But her husband cut his knee really badly on a chainsaw. So you can see these little mounds of dirt that are in the middle of the rows. Those will be raked down with just with a garden rake and made nice and flat. But I love these raised beds. They give you so many more options. In a really wet year, a flat garden can be difficult and you can really lose pretty much everything. But in a dry year, a flat garden is beneficial. However, I can water in a dry year, but I can't drain the water in a wet year. So I'll just go with the raised beds, and hopefully these beds will be permanently shaped. I'm hoping that they won't have to be shaped again. My goal, I think I've told you this before, I repeat myself, but my goal is to just have cover crop on everything, and especially this garden up here. The flower beds will have cover crops in the winter on the areas that we haven't planted the cool season hardy annuals to overwinter. But this dirt up here, this soil up here is actually the nicest soil we have on the farm. It's not nearly as clay, it doesn't have nearly as much clay in it as the rest of the farm soil. Of course, this is a pasture. This was formerly pasture. So over the years, there's been a whole lot of cow pee and poo on this area. So, but there's also a lot of rocks. As a matter of fact, a few minutes ago, my little rotavator seized up on me and wouldn't turn, and it started smoking. So I had to pull it out of the field, and Hugh came over, and yeah, there was a rock stuck in one of the tines. But that's a very crooked row right there. That's a very crooked row. I may or may not straighten it. But the rest of them are acceptable. This makes me happy. I absolutely love the idea of becoming more of a permaculture or sustainable farm, more of a no-dig. And that's kind of the way we're leaning. It is a no-dig, but you have to get that process started. So now with putting the cover cropping on when there's not anything actually growing, then when you're ready to, a couple weeks before you're ready to start planting again, just extinguishing the cover crop and letting it just lay on top to plant straight through. And that will also help in a dry year. That just protects the soil from being compacted with rain. It also protects, keeps it more moist, and keeps the soil just a little bit cooler. And I am concerned about a really hot summer coming up. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But anyway, I hope you all are having a beautiful day. We're not supposed to get any rain until Saturday, but it's really overcast today, not heavy clouds, but just overcast. Feels like something could be brewing. And a little bit of rain would be beneficial, especially up where Erin lives. They're having some wildfire issues. And it's going to be a difficult year here, I'm suspecting, because of all of the trees that are down. I mean, just thousands, maybe millions of trees down. When Hugh and I went up to Erin and Corey's a few weeks back, and just as you're passing these stretches of forest, it's just devastating. It's just whole swaths of acreage of trees just down. And so in a lot of them, there's just no way to get in and even, you know, have somebody harvest them. They're just there. The land's too, excuse me, a lot of pollen in the air. But the mountains are just too steep to get a lot of those trees out, and it's sad. It's sad. But anyway, that are again my favorite filler word. I'm anxious to get something in the ground here. It'll be a while. We do have cabbages and broccolis and things like that started, so they can go in early. But yeah, we're almost at springtime, y'all. I think just another, week and a half, and we'll actually be legitimately spring. I love it. All right, look at that gnarly old tree right above Huey. That one's crazy. I know eventually it has to be cut, but I love that tree. It's just dead as a doorknob, but it's just crazy everywhere. But I hope your day is beautiful. I hope you're just enjoying whatever project you have going on today. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're safe. And I love you much. Bye-bye.